Welcome to the Confluence Health stage, and welcome to the North Central Washington Virtual Career and College Expo. Today, we're going to start our presentations with Gaby Fernandez. She is the Family and Student Engagement Specialist with the NCESD, and she's going to speak to you a little bit about financial aid. So, Gaby, take it over.
Thank you, Carrie. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Here's my little presentation on FAFSA, WASA, and more. As college students, as high school students, you're preparing to enter your new career path, and that could be a 2-year, 4-year trade school, military, or even 5 to 6 years. So, what's financial aid? It's money to help you pay for college expenses. We have scholarship, work study to help you pay. Almost all students are eligible for some type of aid, and students must apply each year in order to receive the financial aid. So I just want to put this in your head. Comes October 1st, and you're in your first year of college, you have to start applying for FAFSA again. Okay? Then this is the first step to be able to receive help. You must have it completed, as I told you, on October 1st. There's only one application, and it's free. Please, please, please don't let anyone tell you that you have to pay them to have it filled out. Okay, so FAFSA, it's the first topic I'm going to be talking about. FAFSA stands for Free Application for Federal Student Aid. And this means that that money comes from the taxes your parents get taken, I get taken, your teachers get taken from our paychecks. So you know, just the 1% of that amount of money it's put into education, and that's the money you deserve to use to go to college. It is the first step, as I told you, and includes federal programs that include work study, and I'm going to let you know what work study is in a little bit. So, what do you need? You need to have economic necessity. You need to be a USA citizen or resident. If you're not born in the States, but you have residency, you can apply. If you are not born in the States and you don't have residency, but you have DACA, you have an ITN number, and you're a dreamer, I have another opportunity for you to learn. You have to enroll as a regular student in an approved program leading to a degree or certificate. And that means that it could be a trade school, it could be beauty school, it could also be a 2-year college, a 4-year college. It depends on what you want to do. And you need to meet the standards of academic progress. What that means is that you need to pass your classes. You need to pass them with a C and above. So if you get a C minus, you're failing the class. You're not going to receive your money to get paid to pay for your next classes or next quarter. They're going to give you a penalty, and you're going to have to stop studying for a little bit in order to reapply and get the money back. We don't want that to happen. Okay. What you're going to need also is your social security number, your parents' social security numbers if you're a dependent student. If your parents do not have a social security number, you can still apply. And I'm going to let you know why. The money is for you, not for your parents. And so if your parents have a social security number just to file taxes and they don't have a valid social security number, we are gonna enter in your application 000 000 000, and then you're gonna have to print out a signature page at the end that's gonna be sent via snail mail, regular mail, to the FAFSA offices, and then it's going to be processed. Okay, and that's going to happen every single time you apply, unless your parents decide to regularize their situation in the states. You have to know the marriage date, or even the separation date or divorce date of your parents. If you have a driver's license, we need it too. And if you have a residence registration number, which is the green card, if you're not a citizen, that number it's needed too. So, in order to apply, we need federal tax information, tax returns, including IRS W 2 forms from your parents, IRS 1040, if they have a foreign tax return too, if they live in Puerto Rico, Guam, American Samoa, the United States Virgin Islands, or Marshall Islands, the Federal States of Micronesia, or Palau. We need records of untaxed income like child support, information about cash, checking account, savings. Also, we need to know if you have an extra home that provides you an income, or if your parents have a business with 100 or more workers under their care. So what else is out there for students that are not legal? They don't have a social security number. So we have what Washington offers is the Washington State Financial Aid Code WASFA for immigrant students, and eligibility for various Washington State financial aid programs having expanded to include the students in the system. I'm very happy to share with you that if you sign up for WASFA, for College Fund Scholarship when you were in seventh grade, this scholarship is going to bring money into your pod at WASFA. And this again is for students who are DACA dreamers that have an ITN number that have been claiming their parents' taxes. You have to be residing in Washington State for more than 12 months, and you have to apply for only Washington State schools. That means that if you're planning to go to California to study, or you want to go somewhere else, I am very sorry to tell you, but you won't be able to do it. You won't be able to take the money with you. It stays in the state of Washington, and it's a great opportunity because it covers 80% of the cost of your education. So I'm going to give you a little summary on what to pay, how to pay for college. We have FAFSA and WASFA. FAFSA for students that were born in the United States and have legal residency. WASFA for dreamers or DACA recipients. We have scholarships, we have loans, we have savings, and work study. So I'm going to go ahead and explain to you what work study is. When you're applying for FAFSA and WASFA, there's a question about you working for the college that you're going to be working and earning some pocket money that's going to help you pay for the college. So work study, it's a little small work a job that you're going to get no more than 20 hours a week that's going to work around your schedule of classes that you have, and they're going to put you in the places that you are interested in. I always say to the students and share with and advise them that it will be great to do it, because if you get to know the people you're going to be networking when you are actually a professional, it's going to be great. You're going to get to know your professors. You're going to get to know people that could hire you when you're prepared. You have your diploma under your wing. So that's work study. I'm going to talk to you about the loans. So we have two types of loans: subsidized loans by the federal government that go with 1%, 2%, 3%. Those loans go on to your mom and dad. But get this, after you're done studying, 6 months after you get your diploma, we truly hope you have found a job and you're going to start paying it back to the government. Also, loans are with the commercial banks that we have in the city. They look at your credit score, they look at your parents' credit score, and sometimes they ask for if they can refinance their house to get you the money, or sell a car, or sell some land. I don't know. So it all depends on your parents' credit score. And savings. This is something very important. And I tell everybody, if you're working in the field and you're doing cherries next year, or you did this year, save that money. I know that Mercedes-Benz cars are hot. I'm pretty sure you have one, but those are very expensive to maintain. And it will be better to have that pocket money to buy a used car to take to college with you. That's going to be reliable, and it's going to help you come and go from home when you want to come and visit your parents. I'm going to go to the next slide, and I'm going to talk to you about scholarships. Yes, these are free money and you don't have to pay it back. They're giving them based on the need, and that means that if your family needs financial help, it's given also on merit. And merit means that you have a perfect attendance. It depends on your GPA. It also depends on how many things you've done at school. If you have become the ASD president, or you are president of the mariachi, or mecha, or interact, or any club. Hobbies, it means those hobbies could be music. Okay, those hobbies could be um, I'm going to tell you straightforward, singing and drama club, and helping out at tutoring little students on drama or math or a foreign language. Abilities, there are specific scholarships that are asking for students that are good at math, history, they are good at chemistry, they want to go on and study something related to chemistry or anything related to nursing. Also, family history. If your parents went to, let's say, WCU and you're planning to go there, there might be some money there from other groups inside Washington State University that are going to give you that money because you're following on the family tradition. Sports. This is very important. I just want to tell you that if you join sports in seventh grade and you keep with the same sport, you're going to have 1 point in your favor. That shows that you are disciplined, that you work in team, and you can make teamwork work. And also, that means that you're determined. Okay, so those three things are important when joining sports. If you join one sport 1 year, one sport the other year, testing the waters, it is good. It shows that you're athletic. But people who are giving the scholarships are looking for disciplined, determined individuals, and that they know how to work in teams. Community service, very important. Very, very important. You need to think about this when you're in seventh grade. I know seventh grade sounds so young, I know. But you know what? If you build up a nice resume that you are working with certain institutions or places of faith, it helps you. It helps you a lot. It shows that you have a genuine interest in doing things. If you join a club in the high school and they have a community service, you are in it and you're working in it or you're leading it, that's great. That looks amazing in your resume. And the last one, it's questions. So I'm gonna minimize my presentation so I can see you. And I am going to check if I have any questions. Carrie, do I have any questions?
You sure do. Great job, Gabby. Thank you for that information. So the first question is from Claudia H, and she's wondering, do you have to do work study?
No, you don't have to do work study. No, you don't have to. It's totally up to you, but it's pocket money. So if your computer needs a new cable or you need a dongle for your computer and your headphones, and you don't have the money, that's something that you can, dip in and take out the money and use it. Yeah,
Very good. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Any other questions?
I think I went too fast.
No, you did great. You did great.
Any other questions? So WASA and FAFSA open the same day, October 1st. So you know.
And how long can they, even though it opens on October 1st, how long for
So it
application?
all depends on the school you're going to apply. I always suggest that you do it between, from October 1st to October 31st and apply because if you're applying to early admissions at colleges, they require that you have a FAFSA application done.
Mm.
So it's sometimes, like UW, it's going to be ready to accept their applications November 15th. And so you have had, a month and a half to apply, and they want that because they want to know how much money they can award you and how much money it's going to come out of pocket from your parents. So the best thing to do is to apply as fast as you can and just do it. I mean, you don't have to wait until November 15th, the day before, to send it out. And if your parents make a lot of money and you think, oh man, I'm not going to get any help, I'm not going to make it, why am I going to apply? You still need to apply. And I'm going to tell you why. The colleges, private colleges, state colleges need to know how much money your parents are going to be putting out of pocket. And that means that you have to have an application that shows that the need is not there, but they have to pay out of pocket. Okay.
I have one more question from Nicole M. If a student is a dreamer, can they do work study?
Yes, they can do work study. It's part of the application, the WASA application.
Great.
And I'm going to tell you the job, it's very small. It's way better to be on campus that you can run from your class to your job than
Mm.
rather be working outside in subway and you have to come, park the car, run into class. So it's way better. It's way better to, and it's pocket money. It's not loads of money, but it helps.
We have two more questions that just came in. The first one is from Jeff L. Who do we speak with, or where do we look for scholarship opportunities?
So usually your college, your high school career centers have all the information, and if they don't, I will suggest that you go and talk to your counselor about it. They usually have the lists ready.
Great. And then the next question, pardon me if I pronounce this incorrectly, Leilani, is work study similar to a normal job where you keep the money for yourself, or does it go to an account in the school where you use it on school items?
It's usually money that goes to your pocket. Some schools, if you decide not to use that money, you give it, you sign a waiver, and it goes onto your account. And it's not only for things that you need to use for school, like paper, like notebooks or books, even. But books are so expensive now. But you can use it for, I don't know, if you need to go print something outside at Office Depot, or if you need to, put some gas to go to the supermarket and buy some food. It all depends on how the school works with you.
Mhm. Very good. All right. Any other questions? We've only got about 4 minutes left. So if you have a question, be sure to pop that in the chat.
So about the scholarships, I just want to tell you that there's a website that's called wash.org, washboard, wash, WASH, like washing, and board, BORD.org. And that's a great place to input your information for Washington State scholarships.
And I guess I'll add, they do have scholarships that start, very, very young. So even if you're not a senior this year, you could be looking at scholarships that are available for juniors
Mhm.
or sophomores or freshmen
Yeah.
and start filling those out already.
Yeah, and if you're a sophomore, Rotary Club in every single state in the United States has a wonderful scholarship that helps you if you're applying for a 2-year college before you want to go to a 4. So
That's,
that's
that's
great. Yeah.
great. Yeah, that's very good.
Another way to pay for your college is do Running Start and save 2 years of tuition, and then just pay for
Absolutely.
2 at a higher education institution. So you transfer in your third year, which will give you a junior status, but freshman at the same time. But you're going to have, some credits in your bag that are going to be useful, and you're not going to have to pay that much money.
Another question is, somebody popped in the washboard, WASAC link. Thank you for that, Jeff L.
Yeah.
And let's see, can I sign up? Claudia H is asking, can I sign up for scholarships in the 8th grade? Claudia, good on you. I like
Yes,
that.
you go for it. You need to start looking at what applies to you. Here in Wenatchee, we have the Community Foundation that put out scholarships, and there's for everything under the sun. I'm going to tell you, for students that are wanting to be teachers, for students that are going to be joining the electrician trade in any tech school, for students who are going to be doing nursing, for students who are going to do biochemistry. I mean, there's everything under the sun. And if you find something, you can start creating your list of scholarships you want to apply when you are done, when you're ready in 12th grade.
When our youngest daughter was started as a sophomore, but every week we asked her find one scholarship and apply for it. So she was applying for 4 every single month, and that was just kind of part of her to dos, growing up.
Yeah,
So
and that helps you prepare for when it happens in senior year. There's so many things coming at you on senior year that you're gonna go like, oh yeah, I don't have time, and you're gonna start procrastinating, which happens. But we ask you, be organized, have that in your head. I have to apply for $500, and it's gonna cost me only 2 hours of work for $500. I'll do it. I'll
yeah,
do my personal statement in 2 hours.
yeah,
Who's going to pay you 250 for writing an essay?
yeah,
So just give it a try.
that's very
And the
good.
more you apply, the better.